Hi, this is Lynette Thomas, Windermere Real Estate, and today I am joined by Matt Goodrich from Cascade Pro Media. Matt and I have worked together for about 5 years now, and he has been solely responsible for the success I've had with absolutely stunning photography. And I would like to invite Matt to share a little bit about how you got into photography and maybe more specifically the architectural or real estate part of that.
Sure. So I've been a photographer since I was about 15 years old. I started in high school on a video project actually where we had to make a music video taking just still pictures, and I found taking pictures was more fun than putting the video together, so I then kept the camera with me for up until now. And then my first professional job, I was a portrait photographer for a studio in Redmond.
That's right.
And that's where I met Nick Aston, who used to be your photographer.
Yes.
He trained me in studio photography and then on location photography, and then he left the company, and a few years after he left, he invited me to come start real estate, and trained with him for about a year. And then he decided to move to Yakima, and then I moved to Everett to take over his business, and that's how I met.
That's how we met, and some other agents as well, so that is fantastic. Well, when Matt and I have been on projects together, one of the really unique touches that I wanted to share that he does is when he does the photography of a room, you are so clever in including an open door or a doorway that would visually lead the consumer to that next room. And I think that's really important, rather than just a room and nobody really knows where that is within the home. Right,
that's the goal.
Yeah, it's. I think that's unique and it's very much appreciated. I notice it and my clientele notices it as well. And the other thing I wondered if you'd share, Matt, is to tell us a little bit. You have a great way of being able to, I guess what I would call, neutralize lighting and shadows, and I know that there's a term for that. Could you share a little bit about that?
Sure. So the process, basically, it's called HDR, and it stands for high dynamic range, which basically what we do is we take multiple exposures and then we combine them together. Because if you typically take a picture like of a room like this and you have bright window light coming in from behind, you can't see out the window if you get the exposure right for the room. So I'll take multiple exposures and then put the dark exposed for the window and put that in over top of the room shot to give it that realistic look. Because when you look at something with your actual eyes, you can see out the window.
Yes.
But the camera doesn't have enough range to be able to do that. Our eyes are amazing lenses, and there's only so much that technology can do. So that's what we do, and it's called HDR, pretty much.
It works. Very good. So. Great. Well, thank you for taking the time. Matt just hung out a little bit later or longer today with me after shooting a property, and I'll send him on his way. If you'd like to get in contact with Matt, get in contact with me, and I'll make sure that I can give you his information. And following our interview here, I'm going to feature a few more pieces of his work, so stand by and enjoy. Thanks again, Matt. Appreciate it.
Definitely.